welcome back to Phantom Wrestling. Today there's another review for you guys. So, obviously, last night officially was, of course, WWE WrestleMaina 37 Night 1. In a very, very interesting show, let's just say that. It was very, very interesting. I guess let's just get reviewing it. That's what I say. Let's just get reviewing it. So, yes, I did officially start off with the whole roster on the ramp and stuff like that, saying welcome back to the fans who've been gone for such a long time, and then finally back. And then we did officially find out the show was postponed for about an hour because of the bloody weather. We did get interviews backstage, so they did make the most of it. We saw a clash between Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, which was very interesting as well. But yeah, eventually, when we did get our first match underway, it was Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship as well, which was all very interesting. So yeah, that was all very good. And yeah, here we got a very, very interesting match, if I'm honest with you, because what happened here though, Drew McIntyre was just very fantastic in this. Because in this, he played Future Shark DDT'd Bobby Lashley 3 times in the bloody row. Seriously, it was just very amazing. Drew McIntyre was all very good. Bobby Lashley had lots of very attempts for the hurt lock as well. A few times Drew McIntyre did try and, a few times he tried to get the Claymore. Unfortunately, Blake can hit it, and eventually Bobby Lashley did get the hurt lock in. He eventually did get it locked in on Drew McIntyre, and he was just trying to fight as hard as he possibly could to get out of it. And then eventually Drew McIntyre did fade, and Bobby Lashley ended up retaining the WWE Championship. So yeah, fair play to him for that. But yeah, it was a big match. Drew McIntyre faded, the referee just stopped it and stuff like that because he was out. But yeah, where are we going to go from here? Where are we going to go from here? I don't know, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see what goes down, to be honest with you. It's going to be very, very interesting. But yeah, Bobby Lashley retained here though. After this, we did officially get the tag team turmoil match. It was Natalya and Tamina, who did end up winning this match, and it was pretty decent. It wasn't bad. It's just not having been a massive build to it, but yeah, it was pretty decent, to be honest with you. Natalya and Tamina did win. They eliminated the Riot Squad to end it all, but yeah, it was solid. To be honest with you, it was pretty solid. And yeah, it was interesting, to be honest with you. And you know, it's a big win for Natalya and Tamina as well, though. And we're finally just getting a fresh match now, though, in the women's tag team division. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm very happy about. So yeah, that's my very opinion on that. So yes, after this, we got a it was amazing. We got a very amazing match between Cesaro and Seth Rollins. It was pretty amazing. I mean, Cesaro was just catching Seth Rollins with some pretty amazing uppercuts. It was just a pretty amazing match, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed this one, to be honest with you. There were a lot of near falls because at the point, we did see Seth Rollins' pedigree. Cesaro, we saw Cesaro just swinging Seth Rollins around on his shoulders as well, which was just bloody amazing. He had also waited the normal swing. He swung him 23 blade times, so he broke his record from last time. Wow, that was all bloody interesting. But Cesaro ended up winning this as well, so fair play to him. It was just a fantastic match overall. I really enjoyed this. That was just a really fantastic match. Cesaro got a bloody massive win, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with Cesaro now and what's really happening with his up and coming future. That's going to be very, very interesting. We're going to have to see from here. But yes, Cesaro got a big win over a very big name in Seth Rollins. What a bloody match it was. Cesaro got the win there. Next up, we did officially get AJ Styles and Omos versus The New Day for of course, the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. It was for the... Yeah, it's very interesting because the New Day really started a big beatdown on AJ Styles and stuff like that, which was all very interesting. They just were backing him down in the corner, not letting him tag Omos in, because AJ Styles was just really trying to just go on and just tag in Omos, really. So yeah, they really didn't want to really let him in, and eventually AJ Styles did end up tagging in Omos. Bloody hell, Omos is bloody amazing. He literally just wrecked both of these two. As soon as he came in, he just bloody wrecked them. He absolutely bloody destroyed them. And it ended by him literally just slamming Kofi Kingston. And then he put his foot on him, and then it was all over. He did like the kind of foot pin, which he did, where you just stick your foot on them, and then it's like, and then the cover, 1, 2, 3, obviously, and now AJ Styles and Omos are officially the new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. That is so very interesting. AJ Styles is a Grand Slam champion, so very fair play to him as well. Fair play to AJ Styles as well. So yeah, very fair play to him. He is now officially a Grand Slam champion in WWE. So fair play to AJ Styles for that. Wow, that's just pretty amazing. Wow. Next up, we got a good match between Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon inside a steel cage. This was very interesting, wasn't it? Because these two were just beating the hell out of each other, obviously, as they usually do. And then eventually, when it was coming to the end, we saw Shane McMahon literally just whack a big, toolbox onto Braun Strowman. He went flying down. And then what we did see is we saw... Well, this was interesting, because we did end up seeing Braun Strowman climb up the cage. He ripped it open when Shane McMahon was climbing out, dragged him back in, and then eventually they were on the top of the cage. He chucked him off it back into the ring, went back down, then hit the running power slam onto Shane McMahon. He finished him off. It was all over. Braun Strowman won. Hopefully this feud's over, because it's bloody appalling, but the match was decent, so I'm bloody happy with that. So yeah, Braun Strowman got the win there in a decent match. Next up, we got a really bloody amazing match, obviously between Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. This was bloody amazing. Bad Bunny also made a bloody massive entrance for himself as well. He also bloody started off the match. He was bloody destroying The Miz at the start. He was destroying The Miz at the start, and then he did. Oh my god, it was just really amazing. He landed some big hits to The Miz at the start, and then he did some incredible move to John Morrison when the match was coming to an end outside the ring. It was just really incredible. Damian Priest and Bad Bunny ended up hitting a double Falcon Arrow, which was just bloody amazing as well. The Miz and John Morrison both bloody kicked out of it, and then eventually we did get Bad Bunny and Damian Priest have some really good teamwork here. They teamed up on The Miz when John Morrison was bloody out cold, and then they jumped on him. Bad Bunny. I think that's how. Yeah. Well, Bad Bunny got the pin. Anyway, Bad Bunny bloody got the pin. He ended up pinning The Miz. How embarrassing is that for The Miz? It's bloody embarrassing for The Miz. But Bad Bunny is amazing. So we got two really good so far. We got two really good debuts, really. We got Bad Bunny, who was bloody fantastic, and Omos as well. So yeah, that's just bloody amazing. And then we did officially get a main event of the evening. We got Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks, of course, for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. These two beat the hell out of each other. And what was happening here? Sasha Banks mainly went for the hair of Bianca Belair, mainly just using that, and then just trying to hold on to it and then get her to try and beat her up. But Bianca Belair was good, Sasha Banks was good. These were a really good fight. I enjoyed it. And how this fight ended, it was just really amazing. Because what happened is, Sasha Banks was grabbing onto the hair of Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair this time went mental. She literally whipped it right into the midsection. She whipped it into the midsection of Sasha Banks. There was a massive scratch on Sasha Banks. And then And then, you know, she was trying to hit the KOD, and then Sasha Banks got out of it a bit, and then eventually Bianca Belair was able to hit it. And once she did end up hitting the KOD, it was all over. Bianca Belair is officially now the new WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. Bianca Belair bloody did it. Fair play to her. Very fair play to Bianca Belair. She really deserves this. She deserves it all. She's so dominant. She's played fantastic. Bianca Belair and, yeah, look, Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks blew the roof off the place with this match. I really, really did I really did enjoy this. Fair play to both of these two. Fair play to both of them. Seriously, it was bloody amazing. So, yeah, it was just amazing. But what was my match of the night? My match of the night officially was, yes, it was the main event, Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. 1 moment it was for Bianca Belair, by the way. And my rating for the show is officially I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, it gets a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. It was very, very good. 9 out of 10. So, yeah, look, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching this video of Forever Wrestling. I will speak to you all soon. Anyway, thanks for watching.